Welcome to part 2 of our journey to becoming smarter. If you haven't watched part 1, please check the link in the description below. In part 1, we discussed the importance of reading and how books are like mental gymnasiums where the equipment never breaks, the membership is free, and how each page read can literally rewire your neural pathways. Also, we discussed why asking questions like a 5-year-old can improve our level of intelligence. It is believed that children ask about 300 questions daily, while adults barely manage 20. Somewhere between learning to tie our shoes and figuring out taxes, we decided it was better to pretend we know everything than admit curiosity. In addition, we explored the importance of building a network of intelligent individuals. As the saying goes, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Or perhaps more accurately, you need friends who make you suspect there might be a secret genius room you haven't been invited to yet. Now let's jump into step 4. Number 4, practice makes permanent. Mastering new skills isn't just about putting in hours. It's about rewiring your brain through deliberate practice. Every repetition isn't just motion, it's neural evolution happening in real time. As neuroscientist Daniel Coyle explains in the Talent Code, practicing creates myelin, the biological insulation that wraps neural circuits and increases signal strength, speed, and accuracy. The more we fire a particular circuit, the more myelin optimizes it, and the stronger, faster, and more fluent our movements and thoughts become. It's like upgrading your brain's internet connection from dial-up to fiber optic. The legendary psychologist K. Anders Ericsson, father of the 10,000-hour rule, discovered that what separates experts isn't just time invested, but deliberate practice-focused, structured training that targets weaknesses. As he put it, elite performers engage in deliberate practice, an activity designed specifically to improve performance. Consider this. When you first learned to drive, you consciously thought about every move. Now, you can drive and speak intelligently on the phone. That's your brain automating skills through practice. As philosopher Will Durant noted, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Do you think your brain is too old to learn new tricks? Well, that's not true. Neuroplasticity research proves our brains remain malleable throughout life. It's never too late to become a piano virtuoso or speak fluent Klingon. Your neurons are ready when you are. Remember, practice doesn't make perfect, it makes permanent. Your brain's construction crew works best on a regular schedule. And the best part? As you do this, you will agree that it is surprisingly simple. Number 5, write it down, test it yourself, and teach it. Ever notice how writing something down makes it stick? Studies show that taking handwritten notes improves retention and comprehension compared to typing. Muller and Oppenheimer, 2014. Why? Because writing forces you to summarize, reframe, and process information rather than mindlessly transcribing notes like a robot. Think of it like making a home-cooked meal instead of microwaving leftovers. Your brain does the cooking, making knowledge more digestible. Also, simply reading isn't enough. Testing yourself on the material is a game changer. Psychologists call this the testing effect. Recalling information strengthens neural connections, making it easier to remember later. So instead of highlighting everything like a mad scientist, quiz yourself. Flashcards, self-made tests, or explaining ideas aloud all work wonders. Just don't explain things loudly to yourself in the hallway of your office while all your coworkers are walking by. That's probably not a good idea. Next, teach it. If you really want to know whether you understand something, teach it to someone else. The Feynman technique, inspired by physicist Richard Feynman, suggests that if you can't explain an idea in simple terms, you don't truly understand it. Find a friend, a pet, or even an imaginary audience and start explaining. Your brain will fill in the gaps. By the way, when I shared this video earlier today with my grandmother, guess what? She loved it. She said she believes it's impossible for anyone to watch this video and not subscribe. Please subscribe to our channel, click the like button, and share it with friends who might also benefit from these insights. Together, we can create a community dedicated to continuous learning and growth. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Here comes the unique bonus step. Implement regular digital detoxes to unleash your brain's hidden superpowers. In a world where our phones scream for attention more often than hungry toddlers, your poor brain is drowning in a tsunami of notifications, emails, and TikTok dances. It's time to think about giving it a break to actually operate at an optimum level. Implementing regular digital detoxes isn't just some hipster wellness trend. It's the secret neurological weapon you never knew you needed. Your brain was designed to be the most sophisticated thinking machine in the known universe, yet we're using it like a cheap calculator with a Pinterest addiction. As the great philosopher Ferris Bueller once said, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Replace life with information, and you've got our modern dilemma, except we're not joyriding through Chicago. We're doom scrolling through an infinite content abyss. I am definitely not against entertainment and enjoying life. The goal here is not to say goodbye to social media. Trust me, you don't want to be known as a humdrum. But I don't need to watch a hamster running in its cage for 4 hours to realize it would never escape. At some point, you need to say thank you, hamster. Good job. It's time to take a break. When you disconnect, something miraculous happens. Your brain, finally free from its digital babysitting duties, remembers its real job, making brilliant connections between ideas. That random marketing concept suddenly connects with the history podcast you heard last month, and boom, you've got an innovative approach no algorithm could ever suggest. Think of your brain like a cocktail party. Digital inputs are like obnoxious guests who never stop talking. Once you kick them out, the interesting, quieter guests, your original thoughts, finally get a word in edgewise. And let me tell you, those quiet guests have been waiting to share some fascinating insights. Now let's be honest, the first 3 hours of a digital detox would feel like going through withdrawal. You'll find yourself reaching for your phone approximately 217 times. Your thumb will twitch uncontrollably, seeking the familiar comfort of the scroll. You might even experience phantom vibrations, the digital equivalent of a ghost limb. If you increase it to 8 hours, you'll rediscover these ancient artifacts called thoughts, emerging from the primordial ooze of your consciousness. If you decide to go full day, you might even remember how to make eye contact with other humans without the urge to swipe left or right on them like you do on your phone. When information overload subsides, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for complex thinking and decision-making, heaves a massive sigh of relief. Finally, it whispers, I can do my actual job instead of processing cat videos. Studies show that after just 24 hours of digital disconnection, creative problem-solving abilities improve by up to 50%. Stress hormones decrease significantly. Deep thinking pathways reactivate. The ability to focus on single tasks without distraction increases dramatically. So here's your challenge. Schedule your digital detox. Start small, maybe just 2 to 3 hours, and work it up to a full evening. Trust me, the digital world will survive without your constant attention. You may even finally notice your son has grown another 8 inches taller. Your brain is desperately waiting for this vacation. It has postcards to send you from the land of original thinking, and they can't arrive while you're checking your email every 2 minutes. Congratulations, you've just unlocked the cheat code to boost your intelligence. But here's the catch. Knowing these 5 steps won't magically make you smarter. The fundamental transformation happens when you take action. Intelligence isn't about having all the answers. It's about knowing how to find them. It's about staying curious, challenging yourself, and continuously growing. The smartest people in the world aren't the ones who think they know everything. They're the ones who never stop learning. So whether you start reading more, training your brain with puzzles, engaging in deep conversations, or stepping outside your comfort zone, every small effort compounds into something more significant. And let's be honest, becoming smarter isn't just about impressing people with big words or knowing random trivia, although who doesn't love a good fun fact? It's about thinking critically, making better decisions, and becoming the kind of person who can navigate life with confidence and clarity. But that does not mean you will be perfect. Trust me, smart people sometimes fail a lot. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. And let's not forget how many times I've tried to fold a fitted sheet before giving up and stuffing it in the closet. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the process. So, Fail fast, fail often, and fail forward. Just don't fail at paying your taxes if you live in the US. The IRS has no sense of humor. So here's your challenge. Pick one step from this guide and start today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now. Read a new book, question a common belief, learn a new skill. Just do something to engage that brilliant brain of yours. Because the truth is, intelligence isn't a destination, it's a journey. And the best part, as you do this, you will agree that it is surprisingly simple. As we wrap up, I encourage you to take action. If you found this information valuable, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with friends who might also benefit from these insights. Together we can create a community dedicated to continuous learning and growth. Now go out there and get smarter. We believe in you. See you at the top. Thank you.